I was just really gutted to find out that this person was,
This is the Digging the Crates podcast.
I stole his solo.
Well, kia ora te whānau. Welcome back to the Digging the Crates podcast. My name is Darcy Tipene Boyd, and this is
Shelby te ua.
Shelby te ua, ladies and gentlemen. And what an honour, what a privilege to have you on. Look, keen to dive straight into it. We've sort of crossed paths a little bit over the last sort of month, and so just real keen to sort of, share your story, share your journey in this creative space of music. Where did everything start? Where's everything heading for you? And just keen to unpack that a little bit more. So if you don't mind sharing, who are you, ko wai koe, no hea koe, where are you from? And tell us a little bit about how the music journey started for you. Where did it start?
Kia ora e te whānau, ko Shelby te ua tuku ingoa. He uri tēnei no Ngāti Whātua ki ora kei te whakatōhea, te whānā panui, wai hirire anō hoki. I te mata tuku au waiata I te kura, I toku tamaititanga. It all started through kapaka, as we all probably have started. Both my parents really tried to force me to sing growing up. At first I didn't like it, but over time I kind of grew to enjoy it, and I grew to, love singing and love kapaka and this old haka.
Yeah, choice. And I suppose and lots of people who are probably watching this is they're very familiar with your experience and your presence in Te Ao Haka recently. Matatini, Wakahuia, shout out. And just the milestone that is. Tell us, is that like your first stand with Te Wakahuia?
Yeah, that was my first stand in adults.
Yep.
First senior, and my first matatini. Yeah, it was an experience. It was so cool. Man, I'll do it over and over and over again.
Yeah, choice.
But yeah, that was my first stand.
Cool. And just tell us a little bit. I understand that you have some connections and some whānau in there. Tell us a little bit more about that. Did you grow up sort of like going to Te Wakahuia practices, or did you just get like, you need to come to practice? You got an amazing voice and min kai haka. Tell us a little bit about your connection to Wakahuia.
My parents both were in Pounamu to start with. So they went from Pounamu, joined Manus, and then from there, so we were born into Te Manuhia and Wakas and all of that. Yeah, so I was brought up into it, grew up around it, and then once I got to the age where I could do it, I just wanted to join and see for myself, because I've grown up looking at all these big idols. Wow, and now I wanted to give it a go, and I did. And it was so fun. I never regretted it. I would do it again.
Yeah.
And again.
Yeah, absolutely. Iconic Te Wakahuia colours and the vintage jackets they got going on with the bright green and the purple and the black. I went to Matatini as well this year, and definitely stand out. And so I definitely saw you there, and what an amazing stand it was. Just the energy that Wakahuia is in at the moment, with the sort of young coming through, but still having those goats around sort of supporting, crucial for a successful team. And so where did you transition from kapahaka, te ao haka, into like recording, like getting into the studio? How did that start? Like who set you up in that space?
Okay, so that was my school.
Right.
My school.
Shout out to your school.
Shout out to Ngā Puna o Waiora.
Shout out.
If it wasn't for them, I would have never stepped into a studio, because one day I got an opportunity to sing and be a part of a school project that was more that was like involving 6 different schools, 3 different tauira from each school. We came together and we sang the chorus to Kia Manawa.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a song that was being created as a whakapiki wairua for the kids in Starship. So that's where it all started, and Pere was the person who got me into the studio.
Of course. The famous Pere, yes.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was cool. And yeah, it was actually unplanned too because I wasn't meant to be in the studio. I was just there as a representative of Ngā Puna Waiore. I wasn't there for singing. But yeah, it was cool. I got lucky enough to be brought into the studio, and yeah, that's where I got the Ta Whakina Atu Te solo. So yeah, that's where that's from.
Yeah.
And that's the backstory to that.
Yeah, cool. Now, I just want to speak to Kia Manawa, the
Mm.
waiata. And now we had a brief discussion about how that song came about and how you got your verse, your solo. Are you okay just to unpack that
Of
and
course.
yeah, speak to us.
Okay, so it was really a buzzy experience because we're all out here doing the chorus. We've just finished recording it. We've gone on break. Everyone's on lunch. I had literally come back from the bathroom and I'm getting pulled back into the studio. And then that's where Peter told me, okay, I want you to sing this. And I'm like, I didn't even know the song. Well, I didn't even know the words. And he's like, here's your words. And I'm like, oh my gosh, okay. And he's like, tell me this is how you sing it. And he's doing word for word. So I'm learning it. Ta pakina atu te muronga betu kia tirama. Da-di-da-di-da. We get to it and he's like, okay, now we're going into the studio. And I'm like, what? What? We do it. Done. Then that was, as you see, kia manawa, got that ta whakina atu. I was privileged to be a part of that. I just recently found out too from one of my mates that originally that solo was apparently not meant to be mine. Wait, let me redo that. I found out from one of my mates that another person was doing the solo before me. So I didn't know that. And when she had told me that, I was like, wow, what? She told me that and I'm like, so I stole it. And she's like, well, yeah. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I feel so bad. I didn't even know. Like I was just there. Like that's just happened. It was just what it is. It was just it was out of my control. Like, and so I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like I literally sent a video to the person. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like literally, like full on. I'm so sorry. Like I didn't mean to. I hope you don't hate me. Lots of love
Lots
if you're
of love.
watching this. But yeah, that was that
Yeah.
experience. It was cool, but it was also buzzy. Like, whoa, I didn't even know.
Cool. And if you haven't heard it already, Kia Manawa, go and check that out. Beautiful track. Yeah, Shelby has got definitely a verse in there, and it's awesome. Piki wairua, waiata. So yeah, and then we sort of, is that where you transition? So you go from that song, and then you move into your next song.
Uruwhitu, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
That
So
was-
are you okay to just speak to like how Uruwhitu came about and who set that up? Who
Okay,
was
yep. So I had gotten a message from one of my tutors and he had messaged me asking for my details for me and my mum. So I didn't know anything. I'm like, okay, I'll just send my details. Like, hasn't said anything, didn't say anything. And so I just sent it. And then the next message that came through was a message that read, Kia ora, you've been selected to be a part of this up and coming Uruwhitu. You are the first Uruwhitu for this year. And we're so excited to have you. I'm sitting there like, hell. What? Oh my goodness, you didn't tell me I was gonna.
Yeah.
But I was so like, oh my god, I'm so like privileged because I've always seen all these people like, oh my god, Uruwhitu, wow. And then I was the one to be picked. So I was really, really fortunate and I was really, really grateful to be picked for that and selected. But it was like a shock to find out because I actually didn't know what I was getting myself into. But I'm happy I did so because, yeah, that's how I got the song Me Arohi, which was great.
Yeah, cool. And again, another banger track. Would you be able to just speak to like the creation of that song? Who was involved with some of the writing, some of the sorting the rangi and stuff like that for that? And I suppose where did you spend your time recording that and what studio? Do you?
Okay, yeah. So it was actually a 3-day process. So it started with a 3-day process, the music side of it. So the first day I met Tawarua. He was
Shout
the
out
person
to
who
us.
shout out. He was the person who I was working with. He also helped with the singing and the writing. Like he helped with the music side of it. I gave him reference. If you don't know the song "If I Were You" by Lulu, that was a song that I had given him. And yeah, from there we like broke down the chords, broke down what I wanted from the song, what exactly it was that I liked about the song, and we just we put that into a little bit of a tune, and that's how we started the starting of Meadohi.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. Yeah, dope. It's
that's
got
how
that
it started.
real it's got that real live band sort of feel to this
Mm.
track, and I'm a big fan of live instruments and
Thank
stuff
you.
like that. But yeah, really good vibe, and
Yeah.
yeah, Towers is absolute goat.
Amazing.
Yeah, te reo Māori and writing banger
Yeah.
tracks, and he's writing them at the moment, and yeah, a real sort of pivotal um time of having Towers in the space
Mm.
writing reo Māori tracks, and yeah, shout out to the bro. Yeah, cool. And so I suppose fast forward, um, did you ever think that um, the music you've been doing was ever gonna reach the masses, like do a really good hit and like be famous? You like undoubtedly famous, And so, did you ever think you'd sort of be well known in this space this quick at this
Mm.
this age?
Honestly, no.
Mm,
I didn't expect the support
mm,
and the like. I didn't expect it at all because I remember when the song released, and within like a month, I was having people come up to me like, "Oh my god," or I would be going to like Māori events and people would be coming up to me like, "Can I take a photo?" I was overwhelmed to start with because I didn't really know, and I have never been in this industry, so it was still new for me, and I was really like, wow. And I didn't think of myself as a famous person.
mm,
I still wouldn't to this day, but yeah, like it was overwhelming for me. But I was really like, whoa, everyone likes what they hear or what they see.
mm.
So yeah, I was really like grateful, but I was also just really overwhelmed. Like, whoa, all these people were like really liking my song, and they're like, yeah, it was just so overwhelming.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Um, and that's a lot of pressure to take on. I'd imagine for someone of of your age,
Mm,
where things are just so like social media is quite pivotal in the way that things go viral.
mm,
So people are very mindful of their image, particularly through social media,
yeah.
and wherever you are in the community, that also is a reflection of
Mm,
and so and you hold that pretty well, really well, in fact.
thank you.
And so yeah, my hat goes off to you and the team, your support team. Shout out to your mum. I
Yeah,
know
shout out
she's
to my mom.
yeah. And she's I've met mum a few times. Everywhere you go, everywhere mum goes. And so and that's what it's all about, having a good, strong in your
Yeah.
in your team. Um I suppose I just want to talk to a couple of projects that you've been working on that you're about to release some new music, I understand.
Yeah.
Do you just want to speak to a bit of what it is that you've been working on, and some really you've been wrapped around some pretty talented people in Aotearoa, musicians, and when does that music sort of release? Yeah,
Okay. So
yeah, cool.
there's it's a big story, but I'll cut it short. So I was fortunate to be a part of a 3-day wānanga with a lot of amazing artists and singers and instrument players. The kaupapa of this wānanga was around this word or this theme called kokouri, which in what I had got from what they had all said was kokouri was the darkness in the light, so it was also like the yin and yang. So that's
Mm,
what the theme of that wānanga was. Um, I had took an approach to this theme as its darkness. I took it as into a I'm not sure how to explain this, but yeah, I went for a sad sort of vibes for this darkness theme, and um, yeah, I'm kind of blank.
yeah, cool.
Yeah.
No, that, and so just um, as you're sort of picturing this waiata,
Mm.
who were sort of your mentors around you at the time that are sort of guiding you through it? And
Okay, so I was on the last day and I was freaking out, so I had no really idea of what subject I wanted to talk about. So
mm,
I spoke with a few of my elder guides, and I had received pretty much from one, which shout out to Pere. I had asked him like, I'm stuck. I don't really know what to do. I have an idea, but I'm not really confident with it. And he just told me, why don't you just sing a song about your last name? And I was just like, ding, wow, ding, like it just clicked. I'm like, oh my goodness, it
Pity,
was right in front of me.
ding.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah, so I really just, it was his idea, and I just went with it, and I was like, yeah, let me just do that, and I'll
Cool.
just go through that. So yeah, the name of the song that's going to be coming out is Name Te Ua Mairangi.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And just for the viewers, and when can whānau expect to sort of hear that?
You'll
Drop.
expect to see it release in August.
Nice. So keep
Keep
an
an
ear out,
eye
e te
out.
whānau. Yeah, keep an ear out. Yeah, are you looking at sort of releasing, is it video or just releasing the track?
At the moment, it's just the track.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, exciting.
Yeah, I
Nice.
haven't really thought about music videos at the moment,
Nice.
but yeah, it's just the track at the moment.
What do you feel like is the next goal for you in terms of the music journey? Obviously, keen to release more music. Are you wanting to sort of keep it local in Aotearoa? Or are you wanting to branch out further? Or are you just happy to go with whatever opportunities come your way? What do things look like? What's the dream, I
Yeah,
suppose?
well, I guess the dream is to, sing with Beyonce.
What? Say what?
That's the dream.
Cool.
Or sing with like big artists.
Yep.
Or be even like a start show for any big artist. I mean, that's the dream.
Yeah.
But at the moment, I think I'm just going with the flow. I've got a lot of opportunities ahead of me. So I'm just taking it opportunity by opportunity. I don't really have an actual idea of where I'm going, but I know where I'm going is obviously the right way.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. And I want to support that. I want to support that. Whatever the future looks like for you is very bright. It's not often you get talent at your age who is flourishing in the music industry as quick and as well as you are. And I can sort of speak from my own experiences, and I just want to support that. So I think you're at this sort of space, and this could be my own personal opinion, could be controversial, but I just think your talent at your age, there's lots of people who have got eyes on your skill sets and trying to figure out, okay, what can we do to support you? And I think you feel that there's lots of support around you, and there
Yeah.
most definitely is.
There is.
And so, and I just, before you get super busy and super famous, I'm glad we could get you on here before we couldn't. All right. And
I'm
so,
honored.
yeah. And so I just want to acknowledge that we did it here first.
Yeah.
We did it here first. And it's really humbling to have you here with us.
Grateful.
And yeah, we look forward to following your journey, supporting it all the way. And yeah, the Digging the Crates team,
Likewise.
the Digging the Crates team, we're here to support you, 100%. So yeah,
We're just gonna cut one question from behind the tools. Am I on? Yeah. Your Mount Rushmore. You ever heard this?
you know what Mount Rushmore is?
No.
Okay.
So Mount Rushmore is like your top 4 of something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So here's your question: your Mount Rushmore of kaihaka of all time.
Wow.
Top 4.
Wow. Okay, fine. Ooh, I don't even know. I've got so many. I'm like, I don't even know half of their names too.
You can point them out because most people who'll be watching kaihaka will know which team and what row and what. Are they front row,
I know
middle?
what you mean. Okay. I don't even know. Okay, well, I reckon. Ooh, this is scary.
I'm asking you this because I know that you know a lot of people that are on stage, and they're probably going to be sitting there going, "Am I in your list?"
Yeah, well, I think that most of them don't even know they're on my list. So ooh, I don't even know. Wait, I have to think about that one for like two seconds.
Yep. Take your time.
Top 4. Currently? Currently.
All time. Yep.
Currently.
Yep.
This is
Okay.
not all time.
Ka
This
pai.
is currently.
Ka pai.
Auntie Huinga.
Yes.
Auntie Pani. Ooh. Auntie Moy. Auntie Teeds.
And there it is. There it is. Thank you. And you dealt with that under pressure really well. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, once again, it's whānau. Thank you for watching, for listening to Digging the Crates podcast. Again, you are here with Darcy and
Shelby too.
tēnā koutou.